What's up, guys? So, here with the dog. Just woke up, and I'm going to talk to you guys about the alien sighting that happened in Miami, Florida, and what I've been able to learn about that. So, y'all know that I've been covering aliens for a while on this channel. We did it last year when Tanya Derenberger was still here, and her whole story, her dad's story on Indrid Cold. But here's what happened in Miami, okay? So, there was a report, and about 200 police cars showed up of teenagers fighting with sticks and fireworks, and which is believable because it was New Year's Eve. So it happened at the Bayside Marketplace Mall, I guess, in Miami, Florida. It's in North Miami on 7th Avenue. And like I said, about 200 police cars showed up. There was an overhead helicopter presence. Now, this is where it gets interesting, is that basically the alien creatures weren't really physical in nature. They appeared to be interdimensional. And people who were there, even though none of them got cell phone footage, they report that these alien creatures were appearing and reappearing several feet forward or in different spots. And basically, that everybody was just, there was no cell phone footage because everybody was scared for their life. A couple people opened up gunfire. One guy that was there said that he heard fireworks from apparently the teenagers or maybe just somebody else because it was New Year's Eve. And then all of a sudden that was followed by gunfire. And these creatures were being shot at. And the police that were on scene, like I said, over 200 cars, some of them had high-powered rifles with them. It doesn't make sense to bring that for kids with fireworks and sticks or whatever they report that they had. So, I don't know. They released a video footage of a fight. It wasn't even the same fight, the same area that they're talking about, so it couldn't have been that fight. And what's interesting is a lot of the 911 calls were screened or hidden. People were calling 911 from this place like crazy, and they were running out of that building as fast as they possibly could because these 8 to 10 foot alien creatures, which I kind of believe that they're demonic interdimensional beings. But then again, what's also interesting about this whole area is that there were thousands of homes in the area without power right around that whole area. So you see that happen all the time when aliens fly down from UFOs, and the old stories that you get from the 60s and on. When they come down, people would lose their power, their electricity. So there's a lot of discrepancies here in this story that haven't really made the mainstream media on it. And that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, is it seems like there's something being hidden. And I am torn between, are they demonic interdimensional beings or are they actually aliens from a spaceship? I don't know, but I know that I believe in both, and I believe there's good and bad, and even if they are demonic interdimensional beings, I know that there are angels as well. And we've heard stories about people showing up and helping strangers find their way, and then they just disappear. I've heard multiple stories about that in the past, so, but that's not clearly what happened here. This was of a scary situation, and normally when the UFOs come and people lose their power, you don't usually hear about aliens showing up in the flesh, scaring people and terrorizing them. Once in a great while you do. And we will talk about those stories later on Friday Night Frights episodes, but we do live in backwoods West Virginia here. But that was in North Miami on 7th Street at the Bayside Marketplace Mall. And I know there's going to be somebody else coming out saying something about it, but the one guy that was talking about it said that, yeah, they appeared, disappeared, and reappeared, and they weren't really solid in nature. And the reason nobody got a footage was because they were all scared for their life and running away after they heard the gunfire. So stay tuned. We'll have more updates on this as more information comes our way, and we're going to cover more on what we found about Gretchen Fleming coming up. And that's a lot, so you definitely want to catch that video here on another video here for Friday Night Frights.